Hey guys, this is Nate from Lever Design and Print. I've got a product I want to show you guys that works good for us. We've been using it for a while, and so I want to show how we use it and let you know like kind of what we think of it, and if it works for you, grab some and give it a shot. So what I have is this bottle of, it's called ICC 858. ICC is Intercontinental Chemical Corporation. Stain remover degreaser. So essentially what this is when you have really bad stains in your screen at the end, you've completely gone through the reclaim process, you still have something really rough in there. We get that, I wouldn't say quite a bit, but regularly, because a lot of the inks we use are super the pigment levels in them are very, very concentrated. So we do get some staining from time to time, and we got to find something a little bit stronger to use it. So this stuff, ICC 858, it comes in a bottle like this, which I really like because it's very easy to apply like that. So I'm going to show you how it works on this screen. So this screen has already gone through our ink remover, it's gone into our dip tank with ER, and it's been blasted free of all that, and as you can see, it still has some pretty brutal stains in it. So that I want out, that I want to be gone. So first thing you'll notice when you open this thing up is it's got just a wonderful fragrance. It's like, I don't know what that is, smells like heaven. If you use a lot of heavier dehazers, degreasers, things like that before, one of the things you'll notice is, boy, get that respirator on and have it on tight, because the scents are absolutely overwhelming. This is not that way at all. In fact, it smells really good. It has an added scent to it, and it smells really good instead of just no scent or whatever. It smells great. So it's absolutely fantastic, and it is pink, and it is kind of like almost like a gel, and it has a little bit of grit to it. So that being said, because it has the grit to it, it's something you don't want to use every time. So if we have a screen that isn't stained, I don't use this on it. I just regular degreaser, rinse it and go. And the reason why is because we use all thin thread meshes, and so they're a little bit more fragile. And so anytime you're using something like this that's got a grit in it, you don't want to use it every time, because it is going to, even if you can't tell that time, it is slightly breaking down the screen. So if you have harsh stains to get out and you just got to get something, I recommend using this. That being said, you don't need to use it every time, and I wouldn't recommend using that. So back to the project. Screen's ready to go. I'm pulling up my last brush, my clean brush, and I usually just put some right on the brush. So usually about that much, not a lot whatsoever. It does not take a lot. It works really well. And then just gonna start scrubbing it into the screen. Scrub it in well. Get it on both sides. Now, if you have like a really bad screen, you may want to, walk away and just come back to it. Most of the time, though, just giving that a little good brush in is enough for us, and we just go with it. So, kind of up to you and how bad your staining is. If you're using any kind of solvent-based inks, things like that, you may need to let it sit a little bit longer, take a lap around the shop, and come back to it, or detape a couple screens, whatever. But most of the time, just that is good enough. So it's been on there for, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 seconds, however long I've been yakking here, and yeah, so I'm going to go back and hit it with the water now. Cool. So, I mean, you can see how much it took off right there. We got a good opened up screen that we can reuse now, and it's good to go. You know, I'm gonna hit it with a quick little low pressure rinse, and then that's it. Let it dry, and we'll coat it once it's dry. So yeah, it's a good product. I really like it. Like I said, we don't use it all the time, but when you got those really bad stains, you don't know how else to get out. This is a great alternative. Before, I've used some really heavy stuff like 10 years or so ago that was a caustic. It worked great, but it was just that. It was a caustic. If you left it on there too long, it would actually eat through the mesh. On top of it, the fumes were just absolutely horrendous. It was terrible to work around. I mean, like I said, have that respirator on, have it cinched in tight, because it was unbearable and toxic and you didn't want to be around it. This is not that way. It's very mild, and yet it still works. So as far as usability rating, I give it an A because it works great. I love the bottle it comes in even. I mean, I think about things like that. I love the bottle. It's easy for use. I don't have to transport it into another container or anything like that. And then the second thing I always think about is how easy is it for me to train an employee on it. A+ rating, stupid easy. I can teach almost any employee very quickly within a matter of minutes that, hey, you got a screen stain this bad, we're gonna put a little bit on a clean brush, rub it in and go. I mean, that's all there is to it. It's very simple, it's very easy to use. So that's ICC 858, good product. I know specifically you can get this from Atlas Screen Supply. If you go to Atlas, gosh, try and hook up with Kayla Gayton and meet her there. She's absolutely phenomenal and one of the best in the industry, killer customer service. So you can get that at Atlas Screen Supply if you've never tried it before. So there you have it, ICC 858. Give it a try, guys, if you're having trouble with staining in your screens.